Hi gorgeous girls. Do you want to know how to have more energy in less time? 5 easy ways to rev up your energy levels. Do you want to hear more? So, when the morning alarm goes off, what's your first thought? Do you jump out of bed, do a few sit-ups, stretches? Of course you do. Or do you just curl back under the covers? Do you feel genuinely that you're in an exhausted cycle? You just feel tired from morning, noon to night. Do you feel too tired to exercise? End of the day and your exercise is looming, you think, no, just can't do it, I'm too tired. Do you feel that your daily energy is quite low and you just need to sit down? My mum used to say, well, we rush around so that we can sit down. Crazy. Are you irritated when somebody says to you, do you fancy a cup of tea? Because you don't hear it, you just hear somebody asking you another question and it's exhausting. Honey, does your life drain you? Do your tolerance levels to stress, is it much less than it used to be? So be honest with yourself. Would you love to know how to have more energy in less time? And there's not a cup of coffee in sight. 5 easy ways to rev up your energy levels. I got the answers. It's the biggest thing that the gorgeous girls talk to me about. They want more energy so they can accomplish their jobs, enjoy their life without feeling exhausted. Who wouldn't? They want to keep up with their kids, their family. They want to have fun with their husband or their partner without biting their head off on their rest days at the weekend. I do remember very, very clearly when I was in my late 20s. I lived in Cheltenham, walking up Cleve Hill in Cheltenham, and I couldn't, on my Sunday walk, put one foot in front of the other. Now my husband and my son at the time were racing up ahead of me. I was working full time with a small kid, so okay, I deserved to be tired, but I wasn't just tired, I was exhausted in my late 20s. What's that about? Well, I did diagnose it, adrenal stress. I was so tired because I was putting so much on my own head and shoulders. I was pushing myself too hard. I also think we had a foreign student staying with us at the time, so that didn't make things very easy. But I am much older now, much older, late 40s. I have 3 kids, thank you, and I have 2 businesses, and I have more energy now than I did in my late 20s. How's that happened? I'll tell you the answer. The first thing I want to bring to your attention about how you can rev your energy up is by looking at how much alcohol you're drinking. I don't want to go on a rant about alcohol. I know it's pleasurable, but what I do want to say is how exhausting it can be. It is, when I was in my 20s, it was my go-to de-stressor. I used to self-medicate with a glass of red booze, as my sister would call it. On an exhausted mind and body, for me, it was fatal. I was making my adrenal stress worse, not better. Think about what alcohol does. It's a sedative at the beginning, and then during the night, it raises your stress levels. Epinephrine, raised in your blood system, and it actually makes you more active. It increases your heart rate and stimulates your body. So that's what's going on. Alcohol always also relaxes your throat. So any sleep-related disorders are going to come out, like snoring, like sleep apnea. Because it relaxes your throat, those conditions are going to get worse. The obvious one, drinking alcohol at night is going to disturb your sleep because you're going to need to go to the toilet. It stimulates your bladder. And also, what's interesting is alcohol is a diuretic. It needs water in your system in order to flush it out. Alcohol is exhausting for your liver to flush it out. Eliminating alcohol exhausts your body, okay? So bear that in mind. If you're tired already, you're going to become more tired. The second thing I want to talk to you about is Self-Care Sunday. Do something for yourself. On Instagram, we have this little campaign going, the gorgeous girls and I, hashtag Self-Care Sunday, hashtag 10,000 steps. It's jolly good fun. Beautiful pictures of muddy roads, welly boots, trees, bushes, everything that you're doing on a Self-Care Sunday to bring back that self-care and looking after yourself. It's a great way to de-stress and rev up your energy. Number 3, get outside, get outdoors. It's the same as Self-Care Sunday, getting outside. Now the University of Exeter did this wonderful, University of Essex did this wonderful study into being outside and colours, and green, they found when they were testing it on cyclists, made those cyclists feel great. And interestingly, they found in the study that the green colour made exercise feel easier. Well, I'm going with that research. That research sounds good to me. So exercise feels easier when it's outside, okay? So get outside, get on your bike. And not only that, it's that really hard to access vitamin that you need, vitamin D. 20 minutes a day outside, okay? Got it? Brilliant. Eat better. Number 4, tip number 4. Satiate your body, eating good quality, healthy protein. On our diet, on our cycle of lots and lots of carbs, you're going to be exhausted. Protein will satiate you, so eat more protein, okay? It doesn't have to be bodybuilding protein, it just has to be those essential amino acids to keep you satiated during the day. Exercise, top tip number 5 for more energy. Now I know when you're stuck on the settee and you've got no oomph, the thought of getting up and having oomph is really hard. But ironically, the more you exercise, the more energy you get. The more physically engaged you are, the more energy you have. You know what it feels like after you've been outside and gone for a walk / run. You feel that you can take on the world. You are more energized. So there's another campaign going on Instagram, and that's hashtag Exercise Saturday. So hashtag Exercise Saturday and then hashtag Self-Care Sunday. That's getting over the exercise from Saturday. So I hope you found that informative. You can read more, check out my blog, and I would love to chat to you. Let me know what you think. Bye.